So we are going to write a sentence with one main clause and two subordinate clauses. And we will start with the main clause, and we're going to say the farmers. So that's a noun, nouns are blue, and we're going to say what they do. The farmers sing and rejoice. And rejoice means to be happy when you know that something good will happen. So the farmers sing and rejoice. That could be a sentence by itself with a capital T. The farmers sing and rejoice. Full stop. But we're going to add a subordinate clause starting with when. And if we start the sentence, it will be a capital W to say when. When do they sing and rejoice? When the clouds. When the clouds. And we could describe the clouds a bit more. We could say when the dark clouds. What? Gather. That means come together. So when the dark clouds gather. Where? On. It's a preposition, purple. On the horizon. And the horizon is that line where it looks like the earth and the sky touch. So when the dark clouds gather on the horizon, now if we start with this clause, and it's called a subordinate clause, and it's starting with this subordinating conjunction when, then we must put a comma at the end of this clause and before the main clause. So now we could say, when the dark clouds gather on the horizon, the farmers sing and rejoice. Full stop. But we're not going to yet. We're going to add another subordinate clause, starting with because. And we could say because the farmers, or the pronoun which replaces the farmers, is they. So because they know something. What do they know? They know the rains. And what do we mean by the rains? Well, not just one rain, raining one day, but a season of rains, maybe 2 or 3 months. They know the rains are coming. And farmers, of course, need rain for their crops and for their animals. The rains are coming. The rains are near. And so we can put our full stop here. So now we have a sentence with 3 clauses, and the main clause is in the middle, and we have a subordinate clause at the start and a subordinate clause at the end. When the dark clouds gather on the horizon, the farmers sing and rejoice because they know the rains are near. Now, after the first subordinate clause, there is a comma on the horizon, comma. But after the main clause and before the subordinate clause with because, there is no comma. So there is only one comma which separates the first clause from the second. And we can change the order. We could say, because the farmers know the rains are coming, now we have a comma, they sing and rejoice when the dark clouds gather on the horizon. So there are a number of different orders that we can put these clauses in to change our sentence.